Let's talk race prep.
Let's go, MotoFam. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, what the heck is race prep? Don't worry, for that answer, we're gonna go to the MotoFam scientist, Moto Scientist. Follow me. Well, Moto Scientist?
What is race prep? Good question. My Moto Science computer says, preparing your bike for a race or a ride.
That guy looked really familiar. Anyway, the important thing to know is that everybody does race prep differently. Some professional teams race prep by tearing down their entire bike and rebuilding it from the ground up. Here at the MotoFam, we follow a simple phrase: clean, inspect, or get wrecked. So let's talk about the first part.
Cleaning.
Cleaning. If you haven't already, go check out our video on how to wash your dirt bike. There we go in depth with the best ways to keep your bike looking spotless. Here, we're just making sure all the dirt, grime, and grease is off of the bike. Then, it's back to the garage for drying.
Now for the second part, inspection. For that, we have to have most of the plastics off.
If you got them, now would be a great time to take out those T-wrenches to take off your plastics. Most dirt bikes need either an 8mm or 10mm to get the job done. We have most of the plastics off. The air filter is exposed, the bike has no seat on it, the shrouds are off, so we can really get inside. Now we're gonna go through and look at every little detail. All right, so we did our inspection and we definitely found a couple things that we need to take care of. What are those things, little dude?
So we need to clean our air filter for sure. And if you look, my chain is really loose. So we're gonna have to fix that.
All right, so we're not gonna be able to show you an entire video about how to clean your air filter or how to tighten your chain, but we will give you pointers. So here's a couple pointers when cleaning out your air filter. A good air filter cleaner, air filter oil, and a bucket of water is really all you need to get your air filter clean. So let's get ready to take it out.
So we just finished off taking the air filter and it looks really dirty on the outside, but when you look on the inside, it's really clean. That is a good sign because that means no dirt got in my motor.
Now that the air filter is out of the bike, we're going to rinse it off in our bucket of water, spray it down with the cleaner, and repeat the process multiple times so we get a clean air filter. All right, so we just got the air filter completely clean. You can totally see it's like a completely different air filter, but it still has to dry off a little bit more. It's still a little bit wet. While that happens, we're going to go ahead and clean out the actual inside of the air box to make sure what we're putting something clean into is clean also. We'll see you in a sec. All right, so while we wait for the air filter, which is on my daughter's quad getting all dry, we're gonna go ahead and take care of the slack in this chain. And after looking at it, it's actually quite a bit down here. Quick rule, one easy way to check and see if your chain is too loose or too tight is you should be able to put about 2 fingers right where the chain is, just 2. But as you can see, I can put about 4 in here. That's an issue. This bolt down here, we're gonna loosen this up, and then there's a smaller bolt right here at the end that's gonna actually be the thing that adjusts the slack out of the chain. Let's see how it goes. It's probably about now that you're realizing that Adam is not in the garage with me anymore. That's because he's inside taking care of his homework. Remember, MotoFam, a smart rider is a fast rider. While he's in here, I'm out here, but we finally got the chain tension correctly. 2 fingers is exactly what we're looking for. It took longer than I thought because one of the nuts in the back didn't want to loosen up, so I had to take my time and get it loose. On top of that, our air filter is dry and ready to get re-oiled. I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. Now's a good time to break out your air filter oil. Spray it inside and out of the air filter and really work it through. We don't want any dust or dirt getting into that motor. Next up, grab some grease. Grease up the very bottom of the air filter. This is going to create a solid seal between the air filter and the air box, like this. Last but not least, use your finger to create an evenly spread out layer of grease, then put it back in the air box. Now it's time to get the bike put back together. Alright guys, so as you can see, the bike's put back together, all the plastics are back on. Let's talk about the things that we did today. 1, we cleaned the bike. Number 2, we inspected the entire bike, top to bottom, front to back. We noticed 2 things needed to be taken care of. 1, the chain needed to be adjusted, and 2, the air filter needed to be cleaned. We did both those things, put them back together. All of that means that we are ready to rip this weekend.
Hey guys, I hope you liked that video. Don't forget to like
and subscribe.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.